Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with what I melted over the last 2 weeks or so. I want to, starting next week, get back into a weekly melting video like I used to. And I feel like I've melted enough that I can do weekly again. Everything's, gone back to normal here for the most part, so I feel like I can get back to normal, which is good. So I did a poll in my last video asking if people wanted just see the weekly videos or if people wanted me to save my empties and do a big just empties at the end of the month. And the consensus was for the majority, they wanted to see both. So that's cool. I will save my empties and I will do one at the end of the month. This is my first video of June for the what I've melted. It is June 15th. So then I will have 2 more for the month of June. And then I will have my empties at the end of June. So I will start doing that. I always enjoy doing that. So I'm going to start with what I did not finish. And then I will go through what I did finish. I didn't finish a lot. I have a lot of bulk things like loaves and bakery bags and, BAM bags and stuff that I've been working on. So I don't have as many empties because I've been working on the bulk stuff. So I'm going to jump right in. From Tiffany Candles, now I believe her name is Scarlet Rose. These are chunklets in Tropical Oasis and Lavender Vanilla. So this is from 2018. Her stuff did not throw in my other house, and I thought since everybody else started throwing that I would try this again. And it threw. I did a whole chunklet in my bedroom warmer. It threw and it smelled good. I got mostly the Tropical Oasis with a hint of lavender, which kind of threw me. I thought the lavender would be stronger, but it's okay. And then it lasted, like I could still smell it the next morning, which that's for me something big when I want bedroom wax. From Stupid Tarts, Rosemary's Baby. This is Rosemary Mint, Herbal Lavender, and Bedtime Bath. I have this much left and I have 4 more of these. So yeah, I reach for this probably every 2-3 nights. This is one of my 2 that I switch out the most. I do have other bedroom scents that I'm really trying to get through, but these are the 2, this one and the next one coming up are the 2 that I reach for the most, and they're just my favorites. But I have a whole bin of bedrooms, so I feel like I need to kind of show them some love too, although it's not been easy. As you will see in my bin, I don't have many bedroom wax melts for the last 2 weeks, and that's why. Now, here we go. This one's my favorite. Pink Sugar Sleepy Time from Sasago Aroma, Pink Sugar Lavender Spearmint Chamomile. You guys know this is a multi-use blend for me. This one I use majority for sleeping, but I had a lot of anxiety and panic type attacks during my divorce process. It was from beginning to end, it was a mess, and it wasn't even my ex's fault. It was mostly the court, COVID-19, and whatnot. So the day of my divorce, we did it via Zoom, and the judge was late, 20 minutes late to the meeting, made me, have anxiety again, and then she lost our paperwork. They found it. It took about an hour, but I was on pins and needles the whole day. So this is a melt that I melt when I am really struggling mentally, when I'm having anxiety. It just calms me. And then of course I melt it about every other night. I have a little over half a loaf left. I do have 2 more loaves in my cabinet, in my Sassy Girl cabinet. But this is one that I will pick up no matter what kind of ban I'm on. I will always buy this when it's restocked, because she averages about every 3-4 months putting it up in loaves in the pre-orders. So I feel like I'm safe having 3 loaves at a time, because I know it'll pop up again before I use it. But that's just about a month and I'm almost halfway through a loaf. So that tells you how much I melt of her Pink Sugar Sleepy Time. So the next time it's offered, I will buy another loaf, and I just put the new on the bottom, and I have the older one stacked on top. And it's my favorite. Not only can I still smell it the next morning and it's still super strong, but it calms me. It's my favorite. It's been my favorite for 4 years. Also from Sassy Girl, I did some more Little Mermaid. This is Mac Apple Cotton Candy, Salty Sierra Driftwood Whipped Cream. I have one little melt left. I'll finish that this week. I love that scent. I put it in the bathroom. It just is a very nice Mac Apple Salty Sea Driftwood scent. From Super Tarts, I did some Luna. This is Lemon Curd, French Vanilla, and Twilight Lush Dupe. This is a good scent. This is one I would repurchase. I love it. It blends very well together, and I love lemon curd blends. From VCS, I did some Backwoods Barbie Drinks a Shirley Temple. So this is from 10 of 17. This is Satsuma Strawberry Cotton Candy, Lemon Lime Fizzy Pop Cherry. This is amazing. I got this from Frankie, and I have a little bit left. This was about a half a loaf, and I do have quite a bit left. I've been trying to hoard it, but then I'm like, okay, I've got to stop doing that. And I do have some... I do have a 1 or 2 Backwoods Barbie blends coming, I believe, in the pre-order that she just did. So, yeah. And now I can finish some of this because I have this coming. Lucy and Ethel is Pistachio Pudding Cake Coconut Marshmallows. So this one is one of my favorite scents. I never thought in a million years I'd like pistachio pudding cake, but I do. Oh my God. So this I was hoarding. I had half a loaf. And I scored a loaf of this mixed with Bad Guy, which is another pistachio scent, in the pre-order she did at the end of May. And I also scored another whole loaf of just Lucy and Ethel in a D-stash. So I thought, okay, I can melt this. What is wrong with me? Why do I do that? I hoarded this till I got more. Like, that's so stupid. From Sassy Girl, I also did some more Disneyland. This is from 10 of 18, so I'm trying to finish it up. I do have a whole nother loaf of this I got in the previous pre-order. This is a bunch of fruits. It's like lemonade, orange, pineapple, something, and then it's got like cotton candy. It is a really good blend, and I love this scent. So I've been chugging along with this, and like I said, I do have a whole nother loaf, so I'm like, okay, now I can kind of melt that. And I also picked up a brittle of the Pistachio Disneyland in that same pre-order as the loaf of Disneyland. So all right, then we have Beach Bum from Hayden Rowe. This one is really good. This one is that that Bobby Brown dupe. It just smells like the beach. It's got that sand, water, salty sea air blend, sunscreen, you know, it's got it all. And I love this scent. So I've been trying to dig through some of this loaf, and it just reminds me of, you know, Florida and everything. And when, you know, we go back to Florida, because Robert's from Florida, I'm from Florida, so we're always that's gonna be our home, and eventually we're gonna move back. When my youngest graduates high school, we plan on moving back to Florida. My mom's not too happy, but I'm gonna be in my mid-40s by then, like early to mid-40s. I'm gonna be like 42 or 43, and it's like, I can't do what my mom wants me to do all of the time, you know, so it is okay. But this just reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of home because of where I grew up. All right. IHOP from Sassy Girl. Pumpkin pecan waffles, maple syrup, brown sugar, caramel, and coffee. So this one, oh my God. I got the Robert stamp of approval, which is big because he hates coffee blends, but the pumpkin pecan waffles is more dominant. So I have this, and then I ordered 2 loaves in the pre-order that she just ran over the weekend. I don't know why. I would have been fine with just 1 loaf. But I was like, no, I like that scent, so I want 2, because I'm an idiot. I gotta stop doing that. Like, 1 loaf should be plenty. I don't need multiples. But then, like, Pink Sugar Sleepy Time, I have 3 loaves, so it's kind of hard for me to say I'm an idiot for that, because I do a lot of, you know, melting of her wax. So I feel like 2 loaves, I guess, is okay. All right, You Need to Calm Down from Rose Girls. I love this blend. Sweet Lavender Cotton Candy Frosting Vanilla Lace. I have one of these left. I will finish that this week. I love that scent. That is an amazing scent. Pink Chiffon Tidy Whitey from Sassy Girl. This is Pink Chiffon All Washed Up Downy Blue Coin Wash. I cut these in about thirds for my bathroom. It's a small warmer. It's one of the Glade 13 watts. This performs very, very well. I get a very strong throw from that scent. Finally getting to the end of the regular melts. Okay. Lemon Summer Breeze from Rose Girls. I do have 2 more of these mini melters, so I feel like this one I can work through. It is almost 2 years old now. This one's a nice lemon laundry scent. I do get a very good throw from it. I did melt this throughout the entire house one day last week, and it just was so good. All right, and now we're on to, yep, the last thing I did not, my empties are pitiful. I just looked through my empties, and they're pitiful. But this is the last thing I did not finish, and this is the Big Shave from Sassy Girl. It is Cotton Candy Beach Night Shaving Cream. This will be gone this coming week, though. This is amazing. I love beach nights, and I love shaving cream. So when you mix those two, dear Lord. All right, now on to my pitiful empties. I have one Bath & Body empty. Rosemary's Baby. This is her shower gel from Super Tarts. I've been working through these. I bought these about a year ago when Alicia announced she was no longer doing the Bath & Body. I panicked and I spent about, $100 or so on Bath & Body. So I do have quite a bit of Bath & Body left from her that I need to work through. I finished a clamshell of Marksman from Super Tarts. This one I would purchase in a BAM bag. It is shaving cream, sweet peach slices, and juicy watermelon. I would not buy clamshells. Look at this. I mean, it is from 2019, but I don't like the way the clamshells do this. And it's always the color of the wax. It's this blue and then the red do that. This is amazing. Again, Robert likes this. He likes fruity, but he doesn't like overly fruity. I think the shaving cream cuts the fruity enough that he likes it. So this is on my list of a BAM bag to purchase when she offers it. This I would buy in a loaf. Baby Leroy from VCS, Baby Magic and Lavender Vanilla. Look at the date. It is, coming up on 3 years old. These were coins. I did half a coin at a time in my bedroom. This was a very nice baby powdery. If y'all know what Baby Magic is, you would know what what this would smell like. And then that lavender vanilla. This I would buy in a loaf. I would buy it in a big Blossom bag. I would buy this in bulk, you guys. It smells so good. I'm sad that's gone. Okay, then we have Impossible Girl from L3. So this one did not throw very much for me, but I also got it in a D-stash, so who knows. I really have to, think about when I buy things in D-stashes, how the other person stored it. Like certain people I buy from, I know they store their wax properly, so I'm not worried about it. But some you just don't know. So I did this this was a chunk. So I melted it like 4 or 5 times. And I got to throw in the last time, it's because I put it in a different warmer. So it was good. It was a rainbow sherbet, raspberry, guava, Fruity Loops. I got mostly the fruit, and that's fine. But I don't know if I would buy it on my own. And then from VCS, the last thing that I emptied is Pink Sands. This I got in a D-stash about a week ago, and I melted it really quickly. I love Pink Sands. This performed very well. Some people said her clamshells were iffy on the performance, but this performed very well for me. And I just did 1 cube in each warmer. I actually started out one day, I did 1 cube in each warmer, and I have 4 warmers. So that took care of 4. And then a couple days later, I did the other 2. With how many warmers I have going, I can empty a clamshell fairly quickly. So this was really good and very strong. So that is everything for this week. I will be back next week with another round of empties. I did swap out some wax in my summer bin, so I have some different variety to melt, but I've been trying to work through my older wax, so that's why you've been seeing the same things every week. So all right, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.